world of the feed, born with a silver spoon in her mouth. Her dad was in the world of entertainment, never struggled to eat. Lived on a street paved with trees in a detached home. Had her own car when she was 16 and 3 mobile phones. The fridge was never empty, her friends were over-friendly. The kind of life that people would kill for, but evidently the smile on her face was painted on. She wasn't happy. Dad was never home, her mom was alcoholic and too snappy. One day she packed her bags and left home without no warning. In search of a better life, her hell began the next morning. Went to get something to eat, to return to find her car was stolen. Minutes later she was mugged and left on the streets heartbroken. Her phones were taken, her purse, the keys to the house, her credit cards. Till now I don't think she realized that life could be so harsh. She begs for 20 pence so she can phone her mom, but she ain't home. Now she realizes she's all alone.
She chose this road, hopelessly broke. Can't see her way through the smoke, addicted to coke, enslaved to this bloke, suffocating the hopes. It's hard to cope and far from a joke.
She's young, well-presented, vibrant, and a fine looker. Some guy accidentally mistakes her for a hooker. She's stranded on the streets and falls asleep on the pavement, and wakes up at the feet of this guy who claims he can save her. She's naive, sheltered from the badness in the world. He tells her what she wants to hear and she believes every word. He takes her back to his and provides her with shelter while she's homeless. Feeds her and she don't have to pay him, that's the bonus. 5 weeks later his situation has changed. He's got to pay some extra cash for things that weren't arranged. He tells her he can make her rich with him as a pimp. If she sells the body for cash, she's cool with that, she's down with him. One thing leads to another, so now she's pregnant for the man. When she tells him, he beats her up, says he don't give a damn. He says she owes him, he owns her, she's too scared to respond. She cries herself to sleep, wishing she was back at home with her mom.
She chose this road, hopelessly broke. Can't see her way through the smoke, addicted to coke, enslaved to this bloke, suffocating the hopes. It's hard to cope and far from a joke.
Time elapses, she's depressed, the pain increases. She's at the lowest she's ever been, looking for something to release this. Lost all contact with her family, she turns to drugs. All she wants is to see her mom again and get a couple of hugs. The man's destroyed her spirit, ripped out her heart. She ain't a nice girl no more, she's bruised and scarred. Verbally she's abusive, mentally she's out of her mind. Physically she's dangerous but can't see this cause she's blind. And she moves further and further away from the better memories, drowns herself in her sorrows while listening to bitter melodies. And any songs the radio plays she recollects from a time with her mom and her dad she just can't bear to listen to. Smokes and drinks, sells her body for material things, living in the land of the lost and accepting all the shit it brings. She's been abandoned, walking the streets of Camden, watching the normal people, but now she just doesn't understand them.
She chose this road, hopelessly broke. Can't see her way through the smoke, addicted to coke, enslaved to this bloke, suffocating the hopes. It's hard to cope and far from a joke.
She's gone.